This video will explain the concept of nesting components in Angular. An Angular application is made up of multiple components. A component in an Angular application is a view, everything that you see on the browser. To know about components in detail, watch my previous videos. You can find the links in the video description. When there are multiple components, there are strong reasons that you need to place one component into another. Example, suppose an application has a menu. Let's assume that it is a component named menu component. A menu has multiple menu items. Now, each menu item is also a component, such as a menu item component. Obviously, for creating a menu, you need to embed multiple menu item components into menu component. This scenario, where you need to put one component into another, is called component nesting, and the components that are placed inside other component are called nested components or child components. And the component which contains other components is called parent component. To create a nested component, you need to place the selector of the child component into parent component. Let's understand this with an example. Go to VS Code, create a new component called parent component. Open up the terminal, type command ng space G for generate, space C for component, space name of the component. Let's name it as parent. Now create a child component using the same command ng space G space C space child. Start the application by typing command ng space serve. The application is now running at localhost :4200. Close the terminal. Open the HTML template for parent component and type some text here. Now go to app component HTML and add the selector of parent component. You can find the selector of a component in the component class here. Let me change this to parent. Save. Open the browser, type localhost :4200 and press enter. Parent component is rendered on the screen. Now back to the parent component template. Include the child component here by adding its selector as before. Let me change this selector. Add some messages above and below. Go to the browser. Look, the child component is included successfully. That is all on nesting of components. In the next few videos, we will have a look at some other important concepts related to component nesting, such as input and output properties, data sharing between parent and child components, event emitters, etc. Subscribe to the channels to get further video updates.